Welcome to the College Chiefs Podcast, episode 125, 6. I didn't check this week. I think it's 125. I know, professionalism.
Yeah.
It was 124 last week, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, 120-something. Yo, the most professional podcast. Yo, we'll get a dislike on this one, too. Just like we did last week. Which is fine, because that means somebody interacted with the video.
This is also true.
Yeah. Any publicity is good publicity, I guess. As always, I'm your host, Al, and everybody's here. As you can see, I don't need to really introduce anybody, because, you know, obviously, you could see us all at the same time.
Yep.
And swig of drink for the podcast man, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we don't got many topics, but we got a few. Let's see. I mean, we could kick off with that thing that Nate posted, that Omega Labyrinth Life review, which I didn't know.
Yeah. I've been seeing advertisements for that.
Which had a great thumbnail.
I'm sure. Yeah. When I saw that the clip they're talking about in the article, they show you the clip that is they're probably like, oh, this is why Sony wanted to censor it.
Yeah.
And I thought it might be worse than the pinball thing from that new Sanguine Kagura game.
Really?
It might be worse. So what it is you have this ball, right? And everything that sounds inappropriate starts with a ball. You have this ball that goes between the main character's breasts, right in the middle. And then you have to harden said ball by jiggling the titties around them. That then becomes longer and longer until this white stuff spews all over her face.
Is it Titty Katamari?
You know what? That might be the closest description to it. Let me see if I can pull it back up. I'm not gonna screen share it, but
Question my life. Why haven't I played this game yet?
I like how that's what it is. Why didn't I know about this sooner? That's what
Why
you're
did
asking yourself.
I think I've heard of it, because I remember I'm no surprise, but I'm pretty sure that was like the game that was like at one of the forefronts of Sony censoring.
That is your
stuff,
wheelhouse.
pretty much. But yeah, speaking of that censoring Kagura pinball, apparently that's coming to Steam pretty soon. I think this week or next week.
I think so.
Yeah.
That means there'll be mods.
Yo, you don't get that HD Rumble, though. That you can only get on the Nintendo Switch, trademark.
Brawlhalla is getting WWE content?
It already has.
Oh.
And they're terrible.
Yeah,
Well, that's a thing.
Yeah. Because,
Did I
No,
drop
that
it in
means-
topics or random?
I think I dropped it in random. And then Joe posted, like, the screenshots of it.
Yeah.
Quality game content.
I mean, it's what the people demand, question mark.
Is it, though?
Some people.
His camera's working for you?
Yeah,
Oh, it's not for you?
No. I've got
weird.
the old Windows error thing where if I just drag my preview window over it, it just like paints and
That's weird because
Everything.
I 100% see it. Like, Aaron's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see Aaron just fine.
Weird.
Good old Skype.
Yeah, good old Skype. It's like, I don't know if you, like, Nate, I don't know if you checked the College Chiefs Twitter over the last day or so.
No.
But some person responded to the tweet that I posted saying that, hey, we're you trying with a new setup, and they were some dude replied with hey, what are you guys using? Because I'm looking for a replacement too. And I replied we're just using Skype for now, and I felt kind of embarrassed saying that. I'm like, we're using Skype.
No.
It kind of sucks.
Man.
I mean, it was the good thing for a while.
And then it's like, oh hey, I mean, Hangouts served its purpose, and then they just decided to just do away with Hangouts.
And then Discord came out.
I mean, for our... Yeah, I mean... I don't know, man. Discord did do something new, right? They do, private live streaming now?
Did they?
I thought there was this talk about them doing like 10 people private streaming.
Yeah, I think I got a notification about that when I booted up Discord a couple days ago, and like they were saying like, hey, well, this is what's new and stuff.
That's kind of neat. That would be really helpful.
Yeah, but getting back to the the titty game.
Go on.
Okay, go ahead. You got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing. I really don't. Is this? We're probably going to be seeing more games like this. That's more of alluding to like other things
So here's the thing, right?
that people
Those
do.
games, the games themselves aren't new. It's the fact that they're getting into the consoles now. That's really what it comes down to. Is that yes, there was always censorship to a certain degree. Like on PC, there is you throw a rock in the woods and you 100% hit anime titties. Just the way it works. But like Switch doesn't give a fuck what comes on their platform now. They're like, clearly content is king, so give us everything, regardless of whatever it is. Because you know what? Even if this game was to sell 10 copies, they still get the fee for the dev getting in the store.
Yep.
They still get paid for every sale. It's nothing on them. There's no risk for them to put this on the catalog.
Is that I know is Mount Your Friends on Switch?
I
don't know.
It is. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think it is. Never mind. I know it's on Steam. I wasn't sure if it was on Switch or not. They're gonna make a joke. It's like, oh, Switch will like take anything. It's only a matter of time where it's like before we see like, what's it called? Like, don't like what's under your blanket or whatever. Joe, you heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time before we see that on Switch. Not really.
I don't know, but I want to play this game. What's it called? Heave Ho. Have you heard of that one?
No.
Apparently, it's like Mount Your Friends, minus the penis, but it looks like Super Meat Boy.
Okay.
And your objective is to throw yourself from one point to the other, and you can use your friend as like daisy chain and swing over.
That sounds neat.
Yeah, that sounds kind of neat actually.
Good old Kotaku, Australia. There's a link for it. Oh, sorry,
Mount
not
Your
that one.
Nice. It's displayed on the screen for all people to look.
Not that one. Let's see.
Yo, when are we gonna see genital jousting on Switch?
Hopefully never.
I mean, it's a very cartoony game.
Yo, Platinum Seller. I don't know. Made by Platinum Games.
You've heard of character action? Get ready for genital action.
No.
No,
Something I never need or wanted.
Yep, I appreciate it if you never say that phrase again.
What, genital action?
Yes, thanks.
Okay. I'll make sure never to say genital action again.
What
What
not
word
to
was
say?
that? What was that?
I think it meant genital action.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my headphones are kind of weird. Can you say that again?
Genital action.
Okay, I'll try to remember that.
Can we get that auto-tune, please? Can we get a version
No.
of that
No, we
auto-tune?
cannot.
Unfortunately, I cannot because I was having device issues, so I had
Don't
to
you
go back
mean
to my regular mic.
Fortunately, you can't.
So I do not have voice mod hooked up right now, so I cannot do that.
Oh, that Heave Hogan was kind of neat.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Even though I was terrible at Super Meat Boy. Not as bad as Joe, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad at Super Meat Boy.
I mean, it was fun, though.
It was fun. It's a really good game. I think that's on Switch.
I think so, also.
'Cause that's another game where it's just everywhere.
I like the intense blood spray.
Mm-hmm. That's the aspect I was like. It's very much like Super Meat Boy, where it's just gruesome death.
Yo, all the ploops.
Yeah, viscous ploops.
Let's see.
This does look really fun, actually.
That was really fun. Let's see. Hey, Aaron,
I
did you?
say viscous pubes when I'm trying to eat.
I mean, conveying the information we are. Anyway, hey, Aaron, did you hear about the Sword and Shield news?
We might have lost Aaron.
Did we lose Aaron?
Oh, you might have.
Oh, Skype.
Good old Skype.
Are you talking about this? Yeah. Yep.
Oh, there it goes. Will we all get dropped? Okay, never mind. He's back.
Yeah.
Did you hear of anyone like what I asked you, Aaron?
No.
Okay, I just asked if you heard about the Sword and Shield news, the trailer that dropped like the other day.
Are you talking about the regional version of Weezer?
Well, that and
The one that's completely the antithesis of the Weezer we have from
he's good wheezing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
this one cleans
he
the
takes
air.
in it cleans the air, and he's got that giant top hat smokestack thing and a mustache. He's like
Good guy wheezing sucks your pollution.
Best choice of words? Probably not.
Yes, I think so.
Sort of accurate.
Most
Kind of.
accurate.
Kind of. Kind of. Have we gotten the fully evolved forms of the starters yet?
No.
I don't think so, no.
It's the only thing I'm waiting on. Because
We haven't
if
even
somehow
gotten
this
the
Fire
second-
Bunny isn't badass, I'll be pissed.
He's gonna be like big and fat, and he's gonna walk on 6 legs.
It's going to be like
And
Hitmontop all over again.
Maybe.
Fucking hit.
I mean, Aaron's probably going to get another
Or it's
frog
just a bunny version of
monkey ninja.
Blaziken.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The,
Man, none of those starters are going to turn out to be any type of a ninja reference at
are
all.
we
You
are
know
we
that.
certain about that, sir?
I'm
That
pretty
monkey-
sure you said that about Froakie, too, and look what happened.
Well,
I'm pretty
to be
sure that
fair,
monkey's going to be a ninja. I see it. I sees it. Look at his head.
Yo, Fire
no
Ninja
face.
Bunny?
No. I want no ninjas in my Fire Bunny. All right.
yo, fire shuriken.
You can already tell that the bunny, Square Bunny, is going to be a soccer reference. So there's going to
Yeah.
be no types of ninja
He's
stuff.
just gonna evolve
Listen.
into Pele.
Wasn't there a whole anime about Shinobi soccer?
What isn't an anime at this point? There's a soccer anime, there's a volleyball anime, there's a basketball anime,
There's a swim team anime.
there's a boxing anime, which is super great. I need to finish that.
Yeah, but I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the third evolution for the raccoon-looking Pokemon. I forget its name now.
Linoon. Because Zigzagoon, and then Linoon, and then Obstagoon. Was that the name?
Obstagoon.
Oh yeah, I was talking to somebody about that. That's right.
I was like, all right, and like,
Looks like, yeah, he's dark and normal, which is kind of a weird type.
yeah, I think that's a new one. I don't think they've done that typing before.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means it's gonna get wrecked by fighting types.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
dark and normal. Yeah, anyway. But yo, how about that new villain team though? Best name ever.
Team Loud? Is that what it is?
Team Yell.
Team Yell is what it was. It was
Team Yell.
something along those lines.
And then
Team Yell.
Team Yell.
Because they're British punk band reference.
Yeah, it's like think yellow, but just take off the ow.
I mean, Marnie's pretty cute.
I'm gonna say this. That Marnie girl, right? I thought she was like I mistook her for a character from Diamond and Pearl, and I got mad excited for a minute because I was like, yo, they're really hinting towards that Gen 4 remake, but then it wasn't the case. Because there's a girl named Marley from Gen 4. Anyway.
I
Yo,
swear,
game for
anytime you guys... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I said anytime you guys start talking about Pokemon, I start tuning out.
All right.
Like I don't have the knowledge base for Pokemon.
So this new antagonist team, is this like an allegory or a metaphor for
They're
like
basically a Team Skull ripoff. It looks like.
wow.
So rejoice, Aaron. We could get more of that weird hand motion dance thing that they do.
No, I just kind of as soon as you told me like what their name was, I was just like, huh. I wonder if this is like an allegory for like the millennial mindset of hey, we want everybody to listen to us. You know, kind of like how people on Twitter like post this.
Yeah, because like people were saying, I was just about to say this, where it's like, oh hey, like they're like, oh Game Freak's taking shots because Team Yell are basically like super fans of Marnie. And like they're like, oh, Game Freak taking shots because the new villain team is a toxic fan base.
Yeah. Yeah. So I kind of wonder if that goes along with the main theme of these two versions of Pokemon or this generation of Pokemon, which could be good and could be bad depending on the delivery overall. But
I mean, Nintendo usually does pretty okay with like their main franchises, so I'm sure it'll be good.
yeah. Also, too, if you take that theme and consider the fact that we have an anti-wheezing pretty much, that kind of does make sense. He's cleaning out the toxicity in the air.
Yeah.
So let's see where this goes.
I mean,
wouldn't it just be more like how the Alolan forms? There was a Vulpix that was a fire type, and they're like, "Hey, it's the Alolan form, complete opposite. It's an ice."
it kind of is because Galarian Weezing is part fairy, and that's the opposite of poison.
So I feel like that might be just what it is. Like,
It might be.
It's just like whatever the opposite is. Let's make that into a Pokemon for this region instead of
that mean we're gonna get a water Charizard.
Ugh.
Yeah, both ideas, you know.
You
could
mean
be
Gyarados?
acceptable, you know. I just find that's a coincidence how that could be the main theme of the game, and then we have a Weezing that's anti-toxic.
So I have to believe that like there's some kind of design decisions that go like, this is what we're thinking, but what could we make fit in the region, right?
True.
Right. Like clearly they were like, this is the opposite of a Weezing. What can you guys do with this? Like, well, what if we gave him a top hat that was also a smokestack?
And a mustache made out of like green gas or something.
So now that's his evolution, right?
Yep.
Did they show the first form?
They didn't show like Galarian coughing, no.
Okay.
Which I assume there will be one because I mean like when they showed off the Galarian because they showed off a Galarian Zigzagoon.
Yep.
Which evolves into the Linoon, which evolves into the Obstagoon. So I only assume
but
that
there's
there will
no
be
third evolution for that in any other region, right?
No.
Yeah. That's the only one that's weird. Right?
I assume there will be a Galarian coughing. I don't really want to know what it's going to look like.
Because I'm trying to think, like, even from the Pokemon Go games, which I know obviously aren't really a telltale, but like, what was it? The Alolan Diglett that turns into Digtrio.
Yeah,
that had the
hair.
weird hair.
That had the He-Man hair.
The only difference you can tell between the two Diglets was that there was 3 strands of hair on the Alolan version.
Right.
And that was it. So, like, do we get a coughing that's, like, just less wheezing? Like, I don't know.
It's emitting no gas. It has, like, asthma or something, so it can't.
That's all it does.
So, to be fair, like, I'm trying to think, because I'm thinking about those Alolan forms, and there was, like, Alolan Golem, right? But I don't think there was an Alolan Geodude or Graveler.
That was the one with, like, the gold chunks in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I don't know. I don't know what
Aaron, you played Sun and Moon. Was there a Alolan Geodude or Graveler? Or was it just Golem?
I don't remember, actually.
Alright, only does it. Because I know, like, there was an Alolan Meowth. It looked all shitty.
Uh-huh.
And then there was an Alolan Persian that looked like its head got stuck in a beehive.
Oh, yes. Alolan Geodude had hair. Had rock hair.
Okay.
Yes. He had rock hair. and
I try to block most of those Alolan forms out of my mind. Most of them. Because for every Vulpix and Ninetales and Sandshrew Sandslash, we get Alolan Dugtrio.
So, Al, refresh my memory. Let's go back a little bit. Gen 1 of Pokemon, the main theme to Gen 1 was... Did Gen 1 really have a theme to it?
Gen 1 didn't really have a theme. Because it was the beginning. It was like... Oh, God.
Unless you take into the fact that the whole story behind Mewtwo, but that's kind of...
But that was late game stuff, and it wasn't really explored much in the main story.
Alright, then Gen 2 was with Lugia and...
Ho-Oh.
Ho-Oh.
And then it was expanded in Crystal to include Suicune.
Yeah, Suicune.
Yeah.
That wasn't about the environment or anything like that, right?
No, that was just an expansion. It was, in a way, like, because Gen 1 had, like, nothing of a story, so Gen 2 was just more nothing. But it was a good nothing.
Right. And then we had Gen 3.
It was the best nothing.
Yeah.
Was about, like, expanding the land or expanding the water and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Gen 4 obviously was about space and time.
Time, space, and antimatter.
Yep, antimatter. And then Gen 5... Because Gen 5 was black and white, correct?
Yeah, especially in Black and White 2. Black and White 2 basically had a terrorist attack.
So the only Pokemon that has a... Yeah, okay. So it looks like Executor and Raichu are the only two that have evolved forms that have a different version, but their base forms are the same.
Okay, that's right. Because obviously, yeah. I know there's no Alolan Pikachu. Like, and I was pretty sure there wasn't an Alolan Execute.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about the Raichu that rides his tail like a surfboard.
He likes pancakes, though.
I actually like the look better of Alolan Raichu.
I like the typing. Typing's pretty good.
He's kind of neat.
Psychic and electric.
Electric psychic. That was a new combination.
And even Sandslash, like Sandslash is a Alolan form, the ice form, which was nice. I actually like Vulpix's, Ninetales. Like the picture itself looks nice.
Yeah.
The Alolan Mux. I mean, I'm good.
Apparently, that was really good competitively.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, like in like the meta game,
because it was Poison Dark. It was
Poison Dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good counterpick.
I don't know. The Marowak.
No counterpicks, Joe.
Yeah, no. The Marowak is the one that wins for me at least.
Yeah. That was a really cool design and it had really good typing too. Not counting Chandelure, but
I just wish that it had an evolved form. Marowak. I wish Marowak evolved into something.
Yeah. People are still asking about a far-fetched evolution. That bird that carries around the onion.
But unfortunately, I feel like we just get another ninja.
Oh man.
Why can't we just let some of them have no evolution?
Ninja Duck.
Shinno Duck.
Shinno Duck.
Good old Duck Nobi.
Wow. All right.
And the hits just keep coming.
He's not even a ninja though. He's more like a baton flailing duck.
He's got a leak that he carries around like a sword. I feel bad for that Pokemon because because every Pokedex, like, for that thing, it always just it's really good food. People it's endangered because people like to eat it.
I mean, bird is good.
And he comes with his own leek. I mean, come on. He comes with the seasoning.
Pretty much. It's like they're not like, no, this is like
it's like begging for you to eat
it. Sword. No, it's seasoning. Anyway.
I don't know. It's normal flying. I don't know.
Yeah, Farfetch has like nothing going for it. It's like, it's normal flying. There's like a million other Pokemon with that typing that are
isn't
better.
it also like the same joke with Bidoof? Is that Bidoof's evolved form becomes God mode? Like Bidoof the God.
Bidoof. Joe, you know the godliness of the Bidoof.
Gen 5 was what, yin and yang, and then Gen 6 was life and death.
Life and death. It's like, hey, I'm gonna make this giant death beam. Let's put there's life deer and death bird. Let's put the life deer in the death beam to make ultra death beam.
And then next generation, we get Pokemon PB and J.
So
Man, I'm hungry.
So it's like we get Pokemon Peanut and Pokemon Butter, and the third one will be Jelly.
There you go. Or no, we'll get Peanut Butter, we'll get Jelly, and then the third one will be Fluff.
How come they're
Because-
like?
Oh,
Why not?
I'm waiting for a Pokemon now that's based off of bread.
Did we not have a bread Pokemon already?
I like how this is a legit conversation right now.
Yeah.
And
I
for some
could've
reason,
sworn
I
we
can
did.
picture that Pokemon being a dog.
Yeah, probably.
oh, but think about it this way: sword and shield. I mean, what do you do with a sword and a shield? Sword, you're aggressive with it. Shield, you're defensive with it. So it might actually be about what I was talking about before,
Yeah.
about the toxicity of people's attitudes nowadays. It very well could be.
Yeah. He's like, you use the sword.
Toxicity of our city. Sorry.
That's exactly what came to my head too, Joe. Don't worry.
Nate knows.
Joe with your
It came to my
Fucking
mind
audio
too, but I was
triggers.
just
Oh man.
I can't stop them.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure. God damn, this fucking Doug. Fucking, I reopened my phone and there's just a picture of a lone Doug trio. But yeah, hopefully, Sword and Shield will be good. I'm just over all these people like crying about how there's no national dex. It's like, yo, there's over 800 Pokemon.
I mean,
that'd be a whole lot of space and a whole lot of Pokemon clustered together in one region.
That's a
if you
lot
want-
of stuff. That's a lot of like motions and stuff that they'd have to program in and stuff for.
It's like
Maybe
every
they'll
single
build
road.
onto it, you know, with DLC and add to it later on. Because I mean, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because if you had like a national dex and progressively have it as an upgrade that you have to buy, they can milk that for I don't know how long.
see,
Yeah.
I used to think that Nintendo's all about making money, but yeah, no, they're all about making money.
And the other thing is, like, each individual route would have to have like 30 to 40 different Pokemon that you could randomly get in the grass,
Right.
Right.
which is absurd and sounds awesome on paper, but programming that
execution.
would be a nightmare.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm working on my national dex.
But
What
they
you got
say
left? Pidgey. Gotta find Pidgey. Where's a Pidgey?
Oh, it has a 0.3% chance to be in this route. It's like,
At
okay.
night. During rain.
Yeah.
Anyway.
while you're sleeping.
Yep. It's fucking. get
That's,
really
that's the
stupid.
Pokemon Sleep tie-in.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, they said you want to be able to transfer Pokemon from other generations using the cloud, right? Into this one.
I thought they said it. You could.
You could,
It's just that you can't catch them from the
Oh.
national Pokedex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but so if you have the Pokemon from the other generations, then what's your problem? Then just go back and catch the stuff from the other generations,
I
put it
think-
on the cloud, and then
I-
there you go.
I think the problem is for the people who are getting into Pokemon that don't have the previous games. They're probably wondering, why can't I play this game and just catch all of them? But if you think about it, of course you're locked into this region's Pokemon, because it's not like it's not like the other games. Like, remember, was it Silver? Silver had the current game and the previous game's region.
Right. Right.
And that was your reasoning behind you can get those Pokemon, because you're going to that region and getting those Pokemon.
It just comes down to the fact that this is the newest game in the series. Why can't I get everything in it?
Yes.
Right.
I think that's mainly people's issue with it.
Dang, you're kind of dark on your screen. No offense. You're like shadowed out.
I mean,
What's kind of racism is this?
It's like straight Pokemon talk, and then Aaron's like, Aaron, what's your response? I was like, man, Nate is really black right now.
I'm just saying, it's like, I don't know
black,
whether it's Skype doing it or his
so,
webcam. But
so with to try and
I literally, I can only see like his teeth in the white of his eyes.
Holy fuck!
You might need to adjust the brightness on your monitor then. 'Cause I can see him pretty good. I mean, his beard kind of just becomes the void, but the rest of him.
I was gonna say,
Oh man.
Aaron is dark void.
So
don't look at the beard. He'll go to sleep.
Hang on, let me see if this clears it up at all. Since we're catering to Aaron now.
There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
It's only because I have a light on my face. That's 100% all it is. Hey Google, turn on the light. Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Fucking Nate in his tech house.
What?
Well, at least you can't throw him.
I want to make that character now, Voidbeard.
I'm sure it's somewhere. I'm sure it's the next Overwatch character.
It'll be the next Overwatch.
And he'll be Torbjorn's brother.
But getting back to Pokemon, not only that, it's not like they're not going to be doing mystery gifts anyway.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think, like, another thing, like, because they haven't confirmed how big the freaking Galar Dex is.
Mm-hmm.
So like, people are, like, I'm pretty sure people are worried that, oh, it's only going to be, like, 100 Pokemon. No, I'm pretty sure that Galar Dex is going to be at least 250. At least. At the very bottom minimum.
You think?
And, like, I feel like they'd have to, in a way, because it's like,
yeah.
I mean, people are going to be mad anyway.
Yeah, since they're not including the National Dex, they kind of have to beef up their own.
So I almost
I
wonder,
can see that.
Could you imagine if they go, there's no National Dex, but we do have the full list of Pokemon, but we don't count the the Galarian forms, what are they called?
Yeah.
Like the alternate forms, we don't count those on the main Dex, and that's why we say we don't have the full National Dex.
Yeah. It's like, oh, hey, there's no National Dex, but it's like all the Pokemon anyway.
It's like but here's your Water-type Geodude.
And here's like your Ice-type, I don't know.
Your
Magma.
Water-type Geodude, what is it going to be made out of, Nate? Coral?
No, it's just a floating pile of water. Don't act like that's been far-fetched in the Pokemon universe. We have a Pokemon called Farfetch'd.
Yeah, literally.
Hey, you do realize that part of Geodude's name is Geo, right?
You do realize that they don't care.
Yeah.
Instead of being Geodude, he would have to be Aquadude.
Aaron, there's a no. I'm not gonna. No, they don't care. they don't care.
Uh-huh.
It's
You
like
could make a Geodude out of ice, but
okay, here's the thing, okay? Alolan form, Sandshrew. He's made out of ice.
There we go. Yep. So it's Sandslash.
You know? Sandslash. He's made out of ice.
They don't care.
yeah, that's true.
See? Saved it.
Yeah, that's right.
But I mean, Geodude would be a little bit on the nose, wouldn't it?
And Sandslash and Sandshrew isn't?
Listen.
Hey, Diamond Dust, alright? Diamond Dust, it can look like snow.
Diamond Dust is still not ice, though!
Hey, well, snow crystals. Snow is this
Aaron,
small,
you lost. Okay,
crystallized flakes of water. So, yeah, there we go. We got that. There we go. We got it.
So all these years, I could have sworn Shiva's special move, Diamond Dust, was razor sharp, tiny, fucking fiber optic pieces of glass that just cut the fuck out of you. And if you survive that, then you'd get the infections from all the fiber optic glass that's going to your skin and getting infections.
Yeah.
That's where my mind goes.
She still has that at 14, by the way.
You telling me that the best version of it, though, was in what game? Nope. This conversation's over. It took you too long.
I mean, I like the one in 15 best, but I haven't played the rest, so you know.
I forget. Was 15 a bike? Or 15 was
No, that was 13 you were talking about where Snow was on the bike. Where she was a bike.
Okay, that's right. Not that one. Not that one.
I forgot what Shiva from 15 looks like. Let me look this up.
It's probably because like all the other
Just a
Shivas is not
band
like.
of snow pixies.
The one from 14 was good too.
Nope, the 14s don't count. 14 and 11 doesn't count.
Oh yeah, the one from 14 was just like multiple kind of like pixies and whatnot.
I
That
mean,
was
but
one from 15 too.
14 still doesn't count though.
Yeah, 15. It wasn't just like one Shiva. It's like a group of like water.
It was Shiva as Legion.
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay.
Well, apparently the new Overwatch character is like officially out.
So
Oh,
that's what I was
Sigma
gonna
is?
say. The
Sick. I have
season
to see his new costumes.
season ended yesterday, or yesterday afternoon. So I figured that he would launch in the week prior to the next season starting, because there should be a week cooldown period, I think, between seasons, and in that time they would release him. Previously, when they announced a character and the season was like mid-season, and they released that character, he still wouldn't be added into competitive until the new season started.
Apparently, this is like completely random. I just saw this trending on Twitter. Apparently, CBS and Viacom are forming a mega media merger.
Oh God, Viacom's huge.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, right? They can go and try and attempt merger, but they still have to get approval. So, I mean, I that could get approved, but
So yep. I'm looking at the official like release statement. CBS and Viacom to combined.
was it? Is it Comcast that owns NBC? I think it's NBC they own, not CBS.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they could be doing it.
CBS is owned by who?
CBS, I think, might be its own. It's a. There's another company behind it, but I think CBS is the main company of that.
Okay.
Yeah. But Viacom, that's a lot of channels.
That's like what, Nickelodeon, MTV.
Yeah, and all the offshoots. Yeah, part of this could be because of Disney being as big as it is.
Yeah.
They could be trying to.
Trying to match.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take your word for it. Like that Final Fantasy 15 is good because it got Joe to play it, and Joe liked it.
Yeah. I pre-ordered the fucking thing.
No, 15 is great, but Pocket Edition, I was kind of surprised that it's
Curious, Nate. I know I asked you about your opinions on like Final Fantasy protagonists before. Did you like Noctis as much as you like maybe Squall or? Wait, actually.
So, 15 is a different kind of game from everything else because it is that like group of friends road trip kind of game.
Right.
So I feel like Noctis obviously is the main character, but I feel like they're all four of them are the main characters.
Sure.
So if I look at it that way, then my favorite character is
Prompto.
No, which weapon did he wield?
The gun.
No.
It's Ignis.
If it's anything other than Ignis, you're wrong.
I feel like Ignis is the glasses.
Yep.
Yes. So Iggy's an interesting character. I feel like the type that looks like it would be my kind of character
Gladio.
is Gladius or Gladio, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Gladio's pretty cool.
Because he's the one who fits all the other characters that I would like. But Iggy just is fun, and Prompto's annoying at times.
Yeah, pretty much. Gladio is the tank / warrior of the group.
Yep.
Yeah,
I also really love how they all fit into Noctis's life. Like, Gladio is his swordsmanship trainer and his bodyguard. Ignis is his caretaker / like chef. slash
Yeah, I guess you could say
something else.
that.
And Prompto is just like a friend that he met on the street that he had a conversation with.
You know, for me, as much as I liked 15, I still haven't gone back and beaten it, even though that game's been spoiled for me already.
You haven't beat 15?
You should.
Wait. Where'd you stop?
Right after Luna Freya died, and it was like night, so all the
Oh my god, how could you stop at that point?
That's like halfway.
life stuff got in the way.
Oh no, I know, but I mean, like in terms of like gameplay wise, that game opens up when she dies.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Isn't it like halfway through the game?
yeah, it's about half.
Yeah.
I need to re-download it now that I have the PS4 back.
I want to say chapter 13 is where you're definitely end the game. Like, you're on the home stretch.
Yeah.
And that's where everyone's complaint is that the game becomes linear at that point. Which, I mean, as open as 15 is, for you to have that like, just the hallways and stuff, I can see why people would get, like, there's a speed bump here.
Yeah, I got that feeling a little bit too.
But it's still good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you another question, and this is probably going to be, well, spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't beat 15 yet. Did you know that ending was coming?
Which ending?
Halfway?
You talking about he dies?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so Aaron, what's my favorite Final Fantasy? Besides this one?
10.
The main character also sacrifices himself to then fix the story.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily if you saw it coming.
But I mean, at least in that one, he was kind of not real in the first place.
Listen, technicalities, all right? Technicalities. His daddy wasn't real. He still became Sin. Just saying. But yeah, no. So like you seeing the ending, you seeing the ending coming, doesn't change the ending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it still hits you just as it should. And the end credits is really what gets you, because you know all those pictures you taken during the game, they start putting those in there, and you're like, oh man, the memories of my friends, and you're like, he's fucking dead.
Yep.
Although there is that like perfect ending where you see him and Luna Freya.
Yeah, that's the part that got spoiled for me. As I was like, okay, so I was right at deducing how this is all going to end.
Was that because that got spoiled through the YouTube thumbnails?
Probably.
No.
I remember, like, okay.
But I mean, like I said, you knowing the ending's coming doesn't change the impact of the ending.
Yeah. Because I mean, the storyline was, I guess, Noctis really had to sacrifice himself to clear out what happened with his bloodline and whatnot. So.
I mean, it's a good game. It's worth revisiting, and I'm sure by now you can definitely get the entire thing on sale. Was it a Royal Edition? Has everything except for the last chapter.
I have the Royal Edition on PC. The fact of the matter is, if I go and buy the Royal Edition, since I have a external hard drive for my PS4, I can go back and get all the trophies and do everything. PC, I can't do that. Can't get the trophies.
Okay, so
it doesn't have achievements on Steam?
I get what he's saying. Steam achievements don't really count as much as like PSN achievements or Xbox achievements. How badly do you want the achievements though? Like, do you want the achievements that bad? You want to pay extra for a game you already have?
I mean,
but then again, on PS4, I have my save progress from being like halfway through the game, so I can just pick it up and go.
So I understand you're halfway through the game.
You could restart it and refresh yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I would just say stick to PC, and that's just me being me. I don't know.
If you can run it on PC, you should be playing it on PC.
I don't know how well it would play on PC, because like I said, I prefer certain games to play on console, only because I don't have to worry about any kind of stability issues.
Yeah.
Right.
And things can get hectic on like in game during a fight.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in one of those God mode fights where you're floating around and teleporting and shit.
Yeah, isn't FF15 like pretty like heavy anyway on PC, like the requirements and stuff?
I'd assume so.
On like the highest settings, yeah, it's hefty.
Okay.
I was
take
able to
that
run it
also
at
in-
60 FPS for like a minute or two, and then it just tanked.
Wasn't there a demo?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
maybe I'll
what I
download the
was
demo
playing.
and see where I land.
It runs pretty good on like optimal settings, not on highest.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to game at like 1440p or anything. I'm pretty much sticking just to. Ugh, I have to reinstall Steam.
You don't have Steam installed? What's wrong with you?
PC gaming. Oh, I did a nuke, so I wiped everything, and I
Okay.
just don't want to download everyone else's store thing to get it.
Let's see, the game. Let's see, GeForce Optimal has me running it on high at. Let's see how many frames. Shadows being low, the trend being average. So it runs decently, I guess, on mine.
I mean, recommended. It just needs. I say it just needs. It just needs 16 gigs of RAM, a 1060. So, and that's to play it at 1080 30 frames. And RX 480. I mean, I have a 1700X. I have a. The hell is in there? I want to say it's a 560 or 570. Yeah, I think that's what was in there. Either way, this isn't the PC Specs podcast.
Oh.
But,
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. Not yet.
We'll put that in line with our anime podcast.
I have less than all that, and I was running it all right. The demo, at least.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, the game looks amazing. Plays amazing. And that was my day one launch PS4 playing it. Not like a pro. So, I can only imagine how it would be on PC. Fully tricked out. But
Another question: Do you ever get Infrared as a summon? Because I know in that clip right there, you're using Shiva against Infrared.
So if I remember correctly, summons were weird.
I don't think you get Ifrit in 15.
Yeah, because I think Ifrit was the boss battle from the clip I posted. So yeah, it makes sense why you want to get him.
I mean, because Shiva you got on the train. So where you're at, Aaron, you don't get Shiva yet.
No, I got Shiva. No, I didn't get Shiva. That's right.
Because I want to say you get Shiva around the same time you lose Prompto. Am I right, Joe?
Maybe. I know. I know the first initial usage of Shiva happens on the train tracks.
Because I'm pretty sure that that's right. Did Final Fantasy come out around the time, like around February?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think that was one of the games that like I started playing.
No, it came out in November.
It came out in November?
It was a November release.
Okay. Because I'm trying to think. Because whenever I actually got to play it, I started playing real deep through it, and like got to the end pretty quickly, maybe. At least for me, like pretty quick, probably like within the month. It's a good game, Aaron. You should, if you have it on PC, don't just go out and buy it for PS4 because you want achievements. Because all that comes down to is bragging rights.
Right.
And if you played it, you played it.
Really don't matter.
Yeah. So, I mean, you think about I'm a level 13 or something on PSN, I think. And that's just me playing casually.
I think you're higher than me. I think I'm either like a 12 or a 13.
Let's see, PSN profiles.
I think I just reached level 10.
I mean, that's just, and I'm pretty sure that mine are from cheating. And when I say cheating, I mean because you can play Vita games, and then you get double credit for your achievements. Yeah, because of the cross save and all that jazz.
Yep.
I am a.
Hey guys, buy a Vita. You get double achievement points.
I mean, let's be honest. I didn't do that for the achievement points. Vita was an excellent console. All right, just under supported. But yeah, so trophies don't matter, Aaron. I mean, when it comes down to it, it does not matter. I wouldn't spend $15 or $30 to go get PS. If you're gonna rent it, maybe, but then you already have a copy of the game.
Right.
We shouldn't be arguing this.
Now, Steam trading cards, on the other hand,
Fuck those things.
they actually have some value, and you can do stuff with them.
Fuck Steam. Fuck everyone's proprietary apps for managing licenses for games. I just wish there was a way I could just get the games like old school and just put my CD key in. Keep my CD keys, and that's it.
Yeah, to be fair, that's a thing I miss too.
Yeah.
It was a simpler time.
It was a simpler time. Like when I can go, hey, StarCraft, let me play you. I don't need Battle.net. I don't need anything. I will say that's one thing I reinstalled. Like the first thing I reinstalled was Battle.net. But I don't need Overwatch Test anymore, so let's get rid of that server.
Oh, on a random note, did you guys know that apparently they're going to make it so you can buy DOA costumes individually on PS4 now?
Finally.
That's
Yep,
going to be
that.
a thing.
Finally.
Step in the right direction.
It is. What's pricing on that though? Anyone know?
I don't know.
Probably the same.
Hopefully the same that it was in
Wasn't it
5.
like $6-7 per costume?
No, it was a lot less than that.
Didn't they
Like,
also have like character passes?
Yeah, they came out with those towards the end, but it's
Okay.
like it wasn't like, hey, you get this pass and you get all the costumes for this character. It was like maybe like half of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't all of them. I was like looking into that, but then it's like, it's missing these. It's missing like half of them. So
Like on Steam, they're selling the deluxe costumes for $1.99 a piece right now, and same for the new Seaside Eden stuff.
yeah, so it's basically the same way it was in 5. Because 5, I think costumes were $1.99 a piece and $2.99 if they were destructible.
Yeah,
I think that's
Yeah.
what it was.
You had to pay for the extra time for that.
Yeah. Or like if they were destructible, or if remember what was that costume, Aaron, that you had for Christy?
the
It
Schoolgirl
could-
Strikers.
Yeah, Schoolgirl Strikers. I almost said Shinobi Strikers, but that's
Yeah,
not
the
what
one
it's
that
called.
transforms.
Yeah. So it's like, like you're technically it's like you're getting 2 costumes in one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
Those
Speaking
transforming
of Christy,
costumes,
we still don't
were
know
pretty
who
accurate.
voices her yet.
That's gonna be a secret that they take to the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Unless
wouldn't worry
it's
too much about it.
one of the recurring voice actresses and they just haven't posted it, but
You know, I don't know why I even
kind of
try.
weird.
Don't even know why I try.
What?
I just tried to get into a quick match on Overwatch with the new character. I don't know. I tried. As soon as I logged in, someone already picked that character.
Random note, I finally was able to beat Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, so.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
hmm
Nice.
Yeah, some characters I enjoy playing over others, and
How long was the game?
if you could beat it in one sitting, like 13 hours. But I, was screwing around with like the grid and messing around with like the infinity shards that you get. They call it isotope 8s that augment your character a little bit in different ways. That's where the real customization comes from. The bonuses and the upgrades are like for your moves and whatnot are listed by alphabet. So let's say level 1, let's say Joe was using Wolverine, right?
Yeah.
And his X skill had like a D for damage and E for stagger. And you get 4 upgrade nodes that cost. The first one upgrade is 5 to get to level 2, and then it's 10, then 15. So from going from the first one to the second one, it could possibly upgrade the damage, but still be a D.
Okay.
while others can go from like D, C to A or something like that. But it's kind of weird. You remember how I used to complain back between Marvel 1 and Marvel 2 about how they condensed the move list down?
Yeah.
In this one, instead of having 4 skills that are kind of useful, now you only have like 2 skills that are really useful and actually do damage
Okay.
for some of them. Because some of them was like, oh, this move looks really good. What's the damage and the stagger damage on this move? Maxed out. Oh, it's still a D and an E. Okay. Right. So there's really no hardcore metric on how much those skills are doing outside this like a alphabetical grade on it, which is kind of weird. But like I said, the real customization is like the equipment of Isotope 8s. You had
Somebody
different grades
outside?
of those.
Why is somebody in a wind tunnel?
Oh, that's my fan that's blowing on it.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, at least like I'm glad I wasn't the only one hearing it. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, sorry. Also, on a random note, apparently, Soul Calibur 6. Not that any of us really play Soul Calibur 6. It's now allowing players to turn off custom characters for online matches.
Oh.
So people can't fight with their rainbow block or whatever that character was.
Yeah. Or be greeted with a massive furry pink dong.
And Nate's just like off in his own world, just like I didn't even hear about it.
I heard that. I choose what I like to react to, sir. So the Soul Calibur 6 DLC thing, I'm surprised wasn't already a thing. You know what I mean? Like with all the talk about it.
Yeah.
Before, I'm surprised they didn't make that already a thing.
Because how long has it been since we knew about the whole obfuscating your moves by having a customization obstruction or outfit that obfuscates like your moves and stuff like that, so your opponent can't see what you're about to do?
I feel like other games had that issue though. Am I wrong?
I don't remember a lot
Soul
of them.
Calibur's the only one I really heard that being a problem, though.
Especially Soul Calibur 6 is like the first time I heard that. Which I'm kind of surprised nobody caught that before release. It's like, hey guys, we should probably tone down the on the customization in certain aspects, because you could really screw people over obfuscating your moves with.
But people like customizations.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they just think if they add it to the game, then it adds value to the game.
Right.
So, also, when you can sell pieces of DLC, that's also a choice.
Oh, I don't think we got Nate's opinion on Janemba, but I don't think he's been playing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I did. Yeah, I said I was 100% with it.
Joe, you have Janemba.
Yeah, I got to try him a bit. He's really neat. I like him a lot.
He's a good character.
Yeah.
In every way.
He's a little different from your standard character, but he's got some cool stuff.
Yeah, his X special is pretty interesting. Just like hands and fists everywhere.
So his energy button.
Yeah, his energy button.
All right. I think on that note, unless you guys got anything else you want to throw in real quick, I think we would start wrapping this up.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel where you can watch all of our lackluster episodes in chronological order. They're all on a playlist, or follow us on Anchor, anchor.fm/collegecheese. You can listen to all our episodes in audio form, so you don't gotta look at our stupid faces. If you so choose, whatever.
If that is your want.
Yep. And I guess until next week, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
Aaron, you're not going? I'll go.
I thought you were going to go first.
I'm Nate.
I'm Aaron.
We'll see you next week with episode 120-something. I'll remember the number next week. Bye.
Sure you will.
Bye.